Now for the next weapon, the assault shotgun. Fires 12 gauge shells, a Star's custom arsenal, and also Richard's favorite. That's right, you get this weapon from Richard. Alright, now let's test this one out. Alright, now I'll test this only on a hunter since we already know what a shotgun does to a zombie. Alright, that one also took 3 shots, so the difference in firepower really isn't that much. The only difference really is the capacity, probably. Alright, well that is it for the shotguns. Now for the next weapon, the self-defense gun. A self-defense gun that fires .22 Magnum rounds. 1 round has been fired already. I think it's actually, the real gun is a Derringer. I think that's what it's called. Alright, this will be the first and only weapon, probably, that I am going to test and fire at an enemy at the same time, since there's only 1 bullet, so I don't want to reload the game, so I'm going to test it on an enemy. And since it only has 1 bullet, I suggest you use it on the Plant 42 boss. That's what I would use it on. I believe that 1 bullet has a good firepower, so that's why you want to save it until like a boss fight or something. But I'm going to test it on a zombie because Plant 42, you're not going to see like a killing result. I want to see what it does to a zombie. Okay, that is it for the Derringer self-defense gun. Alright, now for the next weapon, the grenade launcher. Grenades are already loaded. Wait, does it have a regular description? Oh my god. Okay, so it doesn't have a description. Or maybe I have to fire all the rounds off before it has a description. I don't know. But basically, it's another weapon that carries multiple rounds. There's the explosive grenade rounds, the acid rounds, and the incendiary shells, or flame rounds. So yeah, since this is a remake of the first Resident Evil, it has the exact same rounds. And in the original, it was called a bazooka. Now they just go with grenade launcher. Alright, I fired all the rounds out, and now here's the description. A gun that fires grenade rounds, acid rounds, or incendiary rounds. Jeez. Let's test all 3 rounds out first, and then I'll test all 3 rounds on a hunter. Alright. So, 3 explosive rounds to take down a hunter. Now let's try flame rounds. Alright, only 2 flame rounds to take down a hunter. Now let's try acid rounds. Alright, only 1 round for acid rounds. So, acid rounds are the most powerful, yet again. They've mostly been the most powerful round in the series, until Resident Evil Code Veronica, which the BOW rounds are the most powerful, and then Resident Evil 5, where the nitrogen rounds are the most powerful. So there you go. Alright, well, that is it for the grenade launcher. Alright, now for the Chris-only weapon, the flamethrower. An anti-personnel weapon that sprays a stream of flame. Alright. Now, just like the original Resident Evil, I am not going to test this out on an enemies, but I will show you what it looks like. Okay, that is it for the flamethrower. Now for the next weapon, the Magnum Revolver. It's loaded with Magnum rounds. Okay, once again, stupid description, if a description at all. Alright, let me fire all the rounds off first to give you a description. The gun fires .357 Magnum rounds. A powerful firearm, but it takes skill to handle it. Alright, let's test it out. Alright, now let's test the Magnum Revolver on a hunter. Alright, 2 Magnum shots to take down a hunter. Now I recommend using the Magnum only on like very powerful enemies and bosses, because the ammo for the Magnum in this game is very scarce. Use it wisely. Alright, now to do my little Magnum tradition, testing the Magnum on a zombie. And I will add this headshot to my intro, so here we go. Headshot. Alright, that is it for the Magnum Revolver. Alright, another Jill-only weapon is Barry's .44 Magnum. Fires .44 Magnum rounds, an extremely powerful handgun, not to mention one of Barry's favorites. Okay, now the only way you're going to get this Magnum is when you're confronting Barry and Lisa walks in, you choose no to give Barry's handgun back, you choose no. As a result, he will die, but you get his Magnum, which only has 6 shots and there is no ammo for it, so there is no reload animation. Alright, so let me just test it out. It fires just like the regular Magnum Revolver. And I am nowhere close to enemies. Figure it is the most powerful weapon in the game besides the rocket launcher, I believe. So you want to use those 6 shots probably for the final boss, for Brad to throw the rocket launcher down, if you decide to kill Barry for it anyway. Alright, well that is it for Barry's Magnum.